Hi everyone, in this video, which is part of the Node.js How-To series, we're going to be learning how to use Node.js to send an email. This is a very common functionality in most applications, and in this video you will learn how to use Node.js to send an email in your web application. Now to begin, let us create our server.js file for our Node.js server, and to send our mail we're going to be requiring a Node.js library, which is NodeMailer. NodeMailer is one of the most common libraries for sending emails in Node.js. So let's install that. Let's do npm install NodeMailer. Npm install. Yeah, done. Super fast. So we have NodeMailer installed, and now we can open our project in VS Code. Open up in VS Code. So now that our project is open up in Visual Studio Code and we can see our node modules folder, which is as a result of installing NodeMailer, let's begin. So we have server.js, and let us bring in NodeMailer. So const NodeMailer, that's the first thing we do. So require NodeMailer. Now this doesn't really have to be a Node.js server. I just named it server.js because that's what I've been naming most files in this How-To series. So we're just simply going to create a function, going to create a send node mail function. It's just going to be a Node.js script. Like I said, it's not really a Node.js server. So send node mail, and inside send node mail, we're going to use NodeMailer to create a transport, a mail transport. Say mail transport equals NodeMailer dot create transport. And this is going to take in some options. Now, for this particular exercise, we're going to be using Gmail. To send an email on any web application, you need an SMTP server. Now, you can spin up your own SMTP server. There's even a Node.js library for that. But for simplicity and for reliability, we're going to be using Gmail as our SMTP server. We're going to be using the Gmail service. So I'm going to configure a service property and set that to Gmail. This is what you set it as if you want to use the Gmail service, and that is going to require some authentication parameters. The first will be your Gmail account email and also a password. Pass. So you are going to need your Gmail account and a password. So how do we get these credentials? First, you most likely have a Gmail account, so if you don't have one, you can set one up. This will be your Gmail email address. Then for this password, how do we get it? Now, once upon a time, you could set up less secure apps. You could set up your Gmail account rather to receive emails from less secure apps, but that has been discontinued for a much more standard process, and that's what we're going to be doing next. So first, what you want to do is go to myaccount.google.com. That's the first thing you want to do. You want to go to myaccount.google.com. Then you want to go to security. So on the security page, the first thing you want to do is scroll down and come to this signing in to Google section. You'll see a two-step verification setting. You want to make sure that this is on. Then you're going to see app passwords. You'll most likely not have anyone here. I already have one defined, but you can click here. It's telling me to confirm my password, so I'm just going to do that. So here on the app passwords page, as you can see, I already have one app defined, but you can go ahead and select an app, go for custom, and you can enter any name for your app. I'm just going to call this send mail to, and click generate. Once you click generate, you have a 16-character password displayed. Copy this password because you're not going to see it again. Click done, and that's the password you're going to need for your practice. So we're just going to go back to VS Code. I'll put in my Gmail here, and in the pass parameter, I'm going to stick the password that was generated. So with this, you're all set up with a mail SMTP service powered by Gmail. So next, let us create the message that we want to send. Just going to say let message equals, and this is going to be an object. Scroll down a little bit and also pull this to the side. So say message, and the first parameter we're going to define is from. Just going to set this to mailer@nodepractice.com. You can send this to any fictitious email you want. 2, I'm going to send this to my Yahoo mail, and the subject is going to be, hey you, and I'm going to send in a message body with the text parameter and say a simple message from Dev Talk with FK. Now to send the mail, now that we have the message defined, to send the mail we'll do const mail response and say await mail transport dot send mail and pass in the message. We can then display our response in the terminal. We'll just say message successfully sent, and we'll have the message, $, and we're just going to have the mail response here. Because it's an object, I'm going to use JSON.stringify and use that to wrap the mail response so that we can get, oh my, let's remove this so we can get a string representation of the object. So have that, and let's remember that it's a function, so we need to call it send node mail. Call send node mail, and we just catch any errors to our console. So that's good. Now let's run this. We'll then run node server.js. Wait for it to hit the server, and yes, we have our message sent. Message successfully sent, and we have our message body here with all the details about the message that was just sent. And to confirm this, I'm in my Yahoo mail, and as you can see, hey you, a simple message from Dev Talk with FK. So in this video, you have been able to see how to send an email from your Node.js application. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and for more bite-sized tutorials on how to do stuff with Node.js and other technologies, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.